General Kagema, Excellencies, dear colleagues and friends, time and time again, we have seen the important role that religious leaders, faith-based organizations, and communities play in responding to health emergencies and protecting the health of most vulnerable. The COVID-19 pandemic was a vivid demonstration that when health is at risk, everything is at risk. That's why all 194 WHO member states are now negotiating a legally binding agreement on pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response. Are now negotiating a legally binding agreement on pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response on most aspects. But there remain critical areas where they have not yet reached consensus. At the same time, the negotiations are being made more difficult by a torrent of mis- and disinformation. More than ever, we need the voices of faith communities to call for a strong and effective agreement and to counter the falsehoods about it, just as you did during the pandemic. And to counter the falsehoods about it, just as you did during the pandemic. Just as you did during the pandemic. WHO is committed to its partnership with Religions for Peace through the WHO Faith Network for Emergencies. As we develop our joint work plan for the next 4 years, we look forward to strengthening partnerships between WHO country offices, ministries of health, faith communities, and health service providers. Thank you all once again for your leadership and partnership as we work together for a healthier, safer, fairer world. I thank you.
Many already signed an agreement during the whole pandemic, if you're unaware. We've done videos on them for so long. Some are on BitChute, some are on this channel, some are on my backup channel. I mean, they're on my 5th channel. We understand. Yes, we have been watching, we've been researching, we haven't trusted what they've been saying. But pastors, so many pastors, not only did they agree with what was happening, they were talking with Fauci, they were talking with all these people. And yes, they've been in agreement with even the Catholic Church, right? We see all these pastors that are in the Knights, and they wore masks. They were pro-Israel. They were the controlled opposition, like Save Arthur, Pastor Arthur. They wore masks, for crying out loud. I saw so many. We've seen the churches shut down. You had to wear them unless you weren't allowed to go in. That's why I haven't been back since. That's the sad part. But we understood. I mean, the WHO, the World Health Organization, had a Kali behind them. The goddess of destruction, right? I mean, we've been looking. Even the UN has the cube, a big rock in their meditation room that represents Saturn and Satan. And even Alice Bailey, who's been connected to the United Nations, they've been talking about this for years. Go for the children. Go for the children. Know your enemy. That's all I'm saying. If you don't trust what I'm saying, research, look into these things, watch my other videos. I have so many on this and my 2 other backup channels, on BitChute, even on Patreon. We never trusted any of them. I never wore a mask. We will not comply. We didn't then, and we're not going to now, whatever's coming. So the next 4 years, just watch what's going to happen. All these leaders are going to focus and trust in the World Health Organization. Look, this is coming right before Easter weekend. Of course, it's fun to celebrate with the children, Easter egg hunts. I'm not saying not to do that, but also teach them what this real time of season is. And they've also changed the times and changed the seasons. All we can do is trust in Jesus 24/7. Doesn't matter what weekend it is, we look to him. We understand our hope is in God and all that he's promised us. And he's promised to never leave us or forsake us. Whatever is coming, we're not going to live in fear. That's my message for this weekend, and it's going to be a long weekend. I'll be back here. I might post a picture in the community section up top if you see it, but otherwise I'm going to try and enjoy with the family and really focus on what matters most, and that's our relationship with Jesus. God bless you guys. Take care and leave your thoughts. I love and just appreciate all those who leave comments. It really helps not only me, but others here as well. Until next time.